Carthage must be destroyed. We are going to open up some Pike and Shotte Cuirassiers today. They are from Warlord Games. 2 Christmases ago, my wife got me a nice set of various Pike and Shotte 30-year war stuff, mostly from Warlord Games. I think her gift was all from Warlord Games. So I have a number of boxes I've been meaning to do a unboxing or a number of unboxing videos on for a while now. I just didn't want to get right into the Pike and Shotte project. However, because I've been very busy this week again, I'm not going to do my walkthrough videos for Clash of Spears, so I have to put out some content. I did promise myself that I would do a video at least a week, so we're going to open up a box of Cuirassiers here. So just before we jump right into the Cuirassier, and I do love the art on here. They got the armor, the pistols out, and they got a flag flying in the back there. The Cuirassiers, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, the Cuirassiers here, as you can see on the back, are really cool, really beautiful. They're basically kind of like the remnants of what the fully armored knights would be by the time the 17th century has rolled along, right? They're using muskets, and there's musketeers on the field now. Pikes have become really popular for pretty much every army in Western Europe and even in England. So a lot of the old kind of knight and knightly orders weren't really the typical like lance and knight anymore. They really changed to something more modern, but they seem to have kept, and I'll show you up here close, they've really kept the armor and you know, you get some hammers and swords in there as well, but they kept the armored kind of look, because I guess a lot of the bullets and I guess the musket balls at the time still weren't that effective yet against some armor. So it's kind of when the armor's going out, and it still looks really cool with all the blackened armor. And I think amongst pikemen and musketeers on the battlefield in a 17th century war game, they'll just really stand out and look cool. So I thought they were awesome. So let's just open this up right here. I'll take the plastic off and take a look at what we've got. And let's do that officially where we rip the plastic off with one hand. You gotta do a full unboxing. You can't cheat, and I do sometimes. You can't go off camera and open the plastic if it has plastic. Sometimes there's no plastic. But here we are, let's open it. There should be 12 of these lads in here plus an instruction booklet. Alright, good job with the one hand today. I'll switch hands and so, alright, that's there. I had to use both hands for that one. Okay, see that Becky here has packed it. We'll look at the metal pieces here in a bit, and yes, it is a metal kit. The horses in Pike and Shotte, and usually I find this for Warlord's products, is that if they have metal riders, a lot of the horses are kind of the clones of other ones. I think the German cavalry and the Roman cavalry and Celtic cavalry and the ancients, they all do the same kind of thing for that. They'll put metal riders and then they'll put horses in here. It comes with a very basic just I guess not instruction, but kind of like an introduction package here where it's going to explain a bunch. I'm not going to go through it all, but it gives you the stats for Pike and Shotte and how they work. On the back side here they get some flag ideas. These I think would be okay, for they're a little smaller for flags than I'm used to, but remember these are cavalrymen, so this kind of flag is perfectly fine. They wouldn't have like a massive flag. I think this is a really cool flag. That's really cool. I like that, you know, with the gauntlet and the sword, and then he's coming out of heaven and he's smiting his enemies. You get some Swedish guys in there, you get some English Civil War stuff, so it gives you some ideas. I'm not a big fan of this kind of cardboardy, cheaper paper, so I wouldn't use my flags from this source, but in case you want to, you can. It comes with, some big bases for cavalry, so these are probably 25 by 50 millimeter bases, which a lot of cavalry are on, and then you even get what looks like it's going to be 50 by 50. That is good. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have double cavalry bases, so that's good for cavalry. You can move them around easily, and yeah, a lot of times historics don't come with bases, but these Cuirassiers, they do have them, so that's good if you want to get this kit and don't want to get bases. How about we just get the plastics right out of the way? They give you 3 sprues of horses, and there's going to be 4 sprues per, or rather 4 horses per sprue rather, and it is the very basic Pike and Shotte gun. I believe their other cases like the light cavalry, sorry, the light cavalry and the dragoons all come with a basic Pike and Shotte horse. It's basically a two-piece here. Glue them together, and you see there's the base on the bottom there, and then you've got guns that you can kind of, I'll try and see if I can zoom in. You get these pistols that you can put on the sides of the horses. You got different kinds here. This is a pistol, so yeah, it's another kind of a weapon in there. But you get 3 of those sprues, very simple, and I think all the horses in Pike and Shotte from Warlord Games, if they're plastic, they're going to essentially be the same. Now, let us open some metal here. Thank you for packing this, Becky. Let's open it and see what's inside. So off camera, I opened it. I should have filmed it, but that's okay. You don't have to, as long as you see the contents, right? So I'm going to try and line these guys up here, because it looks like there are some duplicates of some of these lads. I'll try and make sure they're the same guys here. I'll do that off camera and then we'll see. Alright, I hope the lighting here is adequate. I got more light there. I don't know if that's worse. No, that was worse, I think. Let's see if this works though. I got poor light today, but I think you guys can see everything fairly decently. There we go. Let's see if we can get a shot on this guy. There's basically 4 different body types in here, and you're gonna get clones, the same ones of 3 of the guys. So this is one of them here. Let me show you here. He's got kind of like I think at one point the English that had the Cuirassiers, they were calling these guys lobsters because they look like lobsters in armor. They kind of do with that kind of plate mail going. But he's got a sash going. He's got the knight helmet. This kind of looks like a French knight in my opinion. I'm being a stereotype here by putting the kind of stereotype on the helmet. But you can see it's a pretty good detail. It's got a nice sash on it. It's got the mold lines. I'm not sure if you can see it well enough, but there's not a whole lot of heavy mold line on here. You will have to do some cleaning though. I found on these older Warlord models, you do have to do a fair bit amount of cleaning. Let's look at this guy here. This guy's got the different kind of helmet where he's got more of the full visor, and he's got kind of an outstretched. Well, he's got a visor, and then he's got the kind of cage in front of his helmet. He's got kind of a good pauldron on the one side. I think they both got the pauldrons, but yeah, it's got the sword on him. All is good there. This guy I didn't see a sword arm on, so some of the guys don't have swords. You'll have to give them the hammer or something that's not on the equipment, or maybe they got a different kind of equipment. Maybe they've got a pistol or something. This guy's got a sword. He's got the visor right open here. And again, you get this one only comes in 3. Okay, so the other ones I just showed you, the first 2 I have 4 of them for a total of 8, and then you get 3 of this guy, and they are the same. They're exactly the same. You can't really see the details in there. You just have to clean it up. They are a little, in my opinion, just gonna look at them with my own eye too here. They are a little bit rough overall, so you're gonna have to do some nice sanding and cleaning on them, I think. But otherwise, I like that plumage in there. I think they'll be great fun to paint whenever I do get around to them. They look good. And the last guy you're gonna get in this kit for body wise is, the last guy you get in this kit for bodies is this Musketeer here. And I don't know if you can see him quite well on here, but oh, he's got no mustache, does he? That's no good. But yeah, he's kind of your standard bearer. Maybe you can make him your standard bearer, or he can be the musician, whatever you want, really. I like those boots he's got going there. But he's more of the Musketeer look. He kind of is the special one-out guy in the unit to set them apart. So that's the bodies. A little rough, but with a bit of cleaning and some love, they will be beautiful, I think. So let's take a look here at the separate arm sprues. Now, I always find that Warlord Games sprues are always, when it comes to the metal, I think they never make, I don't want to say they don't make sense, they're never in any kind of order. They just kind of like put them together and they are what they are. They're still usable, they're still good. It's just they're not ever in any kind of logical order to me between kits. But basically, you're going to have identical arms again, and I think that the way that they're fit here, they don't have any sockets or anything, they're just kind of flat. They'd be able to fit on any of these guys' open body arms, so you can, customize it, mix up armor if you want. Ideally, you probably want to match the shoulders and the gauntlets and stuff if they have them. But yeah, you're gonna get 3 different, well actually I think they're the same here. You're gonna get 3 swords that are similar and a plume on one of the metal pieces there. On another one you're going to get 3 pistols, and they do all look identical. So when you're putting them together, you might want to take notice of which arm is the guy's free arm versus the one where he's holding the weapon. Again, I had some pieces fall off here. You can't really see them all that well with the way the lighting is set up right now. But then here's another one with some more unique looking weapons. This one has 2 kinds of hammers. You can see that the gauntlets and the elbow and the pauldrons are slightly different, so you have to take note of where they go. It's got another plume on the top, and this one's got a guy who's gonna pistol whip an enemy. He's gonna smack a guy on his head as he rides by with his pistol. And then, let's go in here. Again, there's more sprue bits falling off of these here, but you also get a single lance where you can put a flag on, another sword arm, and finally, you can give the one guy, oh, another piece fell off there. You can give the guy, one dude, an instrument there with, I can't get the focus on here, come on, there we go. You get a trumpet with a flag on her. And again, similar pistols here. Kind of got a mess going with all these bits, so that's for the metals, and they're definitely not as clean as the plastics. As I've always said, I've always found that the Warlord metals are a bit more dirty and a bit more rough compared to anything else that I get when I open a box. I mean, compared to their plastics. So I think that you can kind of see the mold line. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, you can see the mold line right in the back of his helmet there. But yeah, you will have to put some work on these guys if you do get them. But I think once they're cleaned up, they're going to look beautiful. They're going to look wonderful. And that's just part of modeling. You got to clean some models sometimes to make them look their best. That is my unboxing today of these Cuirassiers. I'm sorry if I sound a bit tired. I've been working a lot, and hopefully that this video does give you guys a better and more clear look at what you're getting inside of the Cuirassier box set here. So I will be filming something else next weekend. Hopefully it is the Clash of Spears walkthrough. But yeah, until then, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to leave a comment, just let me know below. Thank you and have a good one.